So dear students, so far you have been mainly studying about equality of lines, equality of sides and angles of a triangle. But sometimes you do come across with unequal objects. Then we have to compare them. So for example, AB is a line segment and CD is another line segment. So by observation we can say that AB is not equal to CD, or the length of AB line segment is not equal to the length of line segment CD. That means here CD is greater than AB. So similarly in case of angles also, so this is the angle AOB and I am taking another angle PQR. So here the measurements of AOB angle and measurement of PQR angle are unequal. So this implies angle AOB is greater than angle PQR. So here in this session, inequalities in a triangle, we will examine whether there is a relationship between the unequal sides and unequal angles of a triangle or not. So let us discuss about this. So let us do an activity. So this is an activity you can do, but here I am taking a triangle. ABC is a triangle. So the side is AC, AB and BC. So the opposite angle of the side AC is angle B. So here I shifted the vertex A to A1 such that A1C becomes the sides of that triangle and this angle is the opposite angle of A1C. So again I shifted the vertex A1 to A2 such that the side becomes A2C and the opposite angle becomes A2BC. So here I will compare with sides and angles. So here it is, from the diagram you can see that A2C is greater than A1C is greater than AC. A2C is greater than A1C is greater than AC. Similarly, look at the angles. The angle opposite to the side A2C is A2 angle A2BC is greater than angle opposite to A1C. A1BC is greater than angle ABC. So from this comparison we conclude that in a triangle, if the sides are unequal, then the angle opposite to the larger side is greater. So what is the statement? So this is an theorem. So in a triangle, if the sides are unequal, then the angle opposite to the larger side is greater. Here we have proved the angle opposite to the larger side is greater. So we will prove this theorem by an activity. You can do yourself this activity. First step, you construct an scalene triangle. Like this, you construct a scalene triangle. Here BC is the longest side. Of triangle ABC. Then you measure all the angles. Angle A, angle B and angle C. And you will observe that the angle opposite to BC, that is angle A. So this implies angle A will be greater. So you can prove this theorem The next theorem, we have to prove this theorem by an activity. So the statement of this theorem is the converse of our previous theorem. In any triangle, the side opposite to the larger or greater angle is longer. So here I have taken the triangle PAB, and by taking A as center and AP as radius, I have drawn an arc here. And I have taken 3 points Q, R and S on that arc. So if I move from P to S, the angle A is increasing. Then here from this diagram you can observe that angle SAB is greater than angle RAB is greater than angle QAB is greater than angle PAB. So if the angle A is increasing and increasing, when we will shift P from to Q to R and to S, then what about the side opposite to these angles? Look at the diagram, the sides are also increasing. So this implies the side opposite to angle SAB, SB is greater than RB, is greater than QB, is greater than PB. So this implies, it concludes that in any triangle, the side, if one angle is the larger angle, then the side opposite to that larger angle will be the longer. Let us prove this theorem. Statement is like this: the sum of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the third side. So ABC is a triangle here, given that AB, BC and CA are three sides of the triangle ABC. So to prove, we have to prove sum of any two sides is greater than the third side. So there will be three cases arise, that is, first, either FB plus SC is greater than BC. Second case, AB plus BC will be greater than SC, or BC plus SC will be greater than AB. So we will prove this first case. So then construction. Here construction is required. Produce AB to D such that AC is equal to AD. Then join DC. Produce BA to D such that AD is equal to AC and join BC. So here AD is equal to AC. Then proof. So here consider the triangle DAC. In triangle DAC, AD is equal to AC by our construction. So this implies these two angles are equal. By isosceles property, these two angles are equal. So this implies angle ACD is equal to angle ADC by isosceles property. So this angle ACD is the part of the angle BCD. That means angle BCD is greater than angle BCD is greater than angle ACD. So this implies angle BCD is greater than angle ADC. So this total angle BCD will be greater than angle BADC. So this implies angle BCD is greater than angle BDC. So here angle BCD is greater than angle ADC. So these are two angles of the triangle BCD. So in triangle BCD, so what is the side opposite to BCD angle? That is BD. Will be greater than the side opposite to angle ADC. ADC. So this is BC. So we have proved it in our previous theorem that the side opposite to the greater angle will be the longest side. So BD greater than BC. Then what is BD? So this implies BD is AB plus AD is greater than BC. But here we have taken AD as AC. AD is equal to AC. So AB plus AC is greater than BC. And here AB, AC and BC are the three sides of our triangle ABC. So in triangle ABC, we have proved that AB plus AC is greater than BC. This is proved. So in the similar way, we can prove AB plus BC is greater than AC and BC plus AC is greater than AB. So let us solve an example by using this theorem. Let us solve this example. D is a point on side BC of triangle ABC such that AD is equal to AC. So ABC is the triangle, D is a point on side BC such that AD is equal to AC, so that AB is greater than AD. So by triangle inequality property, we have to prove this AB is greater than AD. So here in triangle ADC, AD is equal to AC. So this implies what is the opposite angle of AD? By our isosceles property, if in a triangle two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are also equal. So by this theorem, what is the opposite angle of AD? That is ACD is equal to opposite angle of AC, that is ADC. This isosceles property, if in a triangle two sides are equal, then their opposite angles are equal. So angle ACD is equal to angle ADC due to isosceles property. So if angle ACD is equal to angle ADC, so now consider the triangle ADB. In triangle ADB, angle ADC is the exterior angle and two interior opposite angles are angle ABD and angle BAD. As we know, the exterior angle of a triangle is the sum of two interior opposite angles. So here the exterior angle ADC will be greater than angle ABD. So in triangle ADB, angle ADC is the exterior angle and angle ADC is greater than angle ABD. As we know, exterior angle is equal to the sum of two interior opposite angles. So if angle ADC is greater than ABD, then we know that angle ADC is equal to angle ACD. So this implies angle ACD is greater than angle ABD. Yes, angle ACD is equal to angle ADC. So in triangle ABC, if angle ACD is greater than angle ABD, say what happens in triangle ABC, From this we conclude that in triangle ABC, angle ACB will be greater than angle ABC. So what is the opposite side of this angle ACB? So that is AB. Is greater than opposite side of angle ABC is AC. So by triangle inequality property we know that the side opposite to the larger angle is the longest side. So AB greater than AC. So but this implies AC is equal to AD. So AB is greater than AD. So prove. So these are all about inequalities in a triangle. So you can solve many more problems by using these theorems.